Storage Wars stars and where they are now. Remember the thrill of watching dusty storage units turn into treasure troves? From bidding wars to bizarre finds, Storage Wars made stars out of everyday hustlers. But what happened after the cameras stopped rolling? Some went broke, others built empires, and a few completely vanished. Let's open the vault and find out where the stars of Storage Wars are today. When Storage Wars first hit our screens in 2010, no one could have predicted the cultural phenomenon it would become. Viewers were hooked by the high-stakes auctions, quirky personalities, and jaw-dropping discoveries hiding behind rusty locks. Where are they now? What are they doing post-Storage Wars? And who really came out on top? Let's find out. What happened to the stars of Storage Wars? Do you still remember the thrill of watching Storage Wars, where hopeful bidders gambled on abandoned storage units in search of hidden treasures? From shocking discoveries to unforgettable personalities, the show gave us plenty of reasons to tune in. But what happened to the stars after the camera stopped rolling? Let's take a look at where they are now, and you won't believe what some of them are doing today. Dave Hester, the infamous Yoop villain. Dave Hester quickly became Storage Wars' most controversial figure, known for his loud Yoop catchphrase and intimidating auction style. Clad in all black and armed with a sharp tongue, Hester played the villain role to perfection, whether you loved to hate him or just plain hated him. But behind the bravado was a savvy businessman. Long before TV fame, Hester ran his own thrift store and knew the auction game inside and out. Fired, sued, and moved on. Hester was fired from A&E after exposing the alleged behind-the-scenes scripting of the show. He filed a lawsuit claiming producers planted valuable items in storage units and manipulated bidding for dramatic effect. Though the case was settled, it forever changed the perception of the show's authenticity. A new life in Alaska. Following the fallout, Hester opened his own auctioneering and consulting business and quietly stepped away from the spotlight. In 2018, he suffered a near-fatal hemorrhagic stroke brought on by high blood pressure and sleep apnea. After months of therapy and relearning basic tasks, he's now semi-retired and living a peaceful life with his family in Alaska, a far cry from the intense drama of the auction floor. Dan and Laura Dotson, the power couple of auctions. Dan and Laura Dotson were the fast-talking auctioneering duo who kept the bids flying. Dan's rapid-fire chant and Laura's sharp bidder spotting made them the perfect on-screen team. Their chemistry wasn't just for show. The couple met at an auction, fell in love, and built a life and business together. Their company, American Auctioneers, was already a respected name in Southern California long before TV fame came knocking. Authenticity and expertise. What set the Dotsons apart was their real-world experience. They weren't just cast for entertainment. They brought decades of credibility to the show. Their knowledge of auction law, storage facility regulations, and bidder psychology gave viewers insider access to a world few understood, still thriving off-screen. Today, Dan and Laura continue to run American Auctioneers, holding public storage auctions, estate sales, business liquidations, and even charity events. Their social media presence shows a couple still deeply in love and passionate about their craft, often sharing tips, behind-the-scenes looks, and glimpses into their busy schedule. Darrell Sheets, the bold gambler with big wins. Darrell Sheets, known as the Gambler, brought a fearless attitude to the auction floor. He was never afraid to bet big on a storage unit others overlooked, and more often than not, his risks paid off. With roots in the storage business dating back to the 1970s, Sheets knew how to spot treasure in the midst of chaos. His most famous find? A storage unit containing original artwork by Frank Gutierrez, valued at over $300,000, making it one of the biggest wins in Storage Wars history. Fan favorite with a heart, Darrell's bold bidding style was matched by his down-to-earth charm. His father-son relationship with his son Brandon added a heartfelt dimension to the show, showcasing the passing of knowledge and tradition. A health-driven transformation. In recent years, Darrell has focused on improving his health. He lost a significant amount of weight and used his platform to encourage fans to do the same, sharing fitness tips and healthy lifestyle advice. His health journey became even more urgent in 2019 when he suffered a heart attack that required surgery. Thankfully, he made a full recovery and continues to inspire others with his resilience and positivity. Unbiased Weiss, the collector with character. Barry Weiss wasn't in it just for the money. Unlike most bidders, he hunted for treasures based on passion, not profit. With a keen eye for the unusual and a genuine love for collecting, Barry added a unique flavor to Storage Wars. His quirky style, cool cars, and warm personality made him the show's lovable, eccentric uncle. Having already made his fortune as a successful producer before appearing on the show, Barry approached each auction with freedom and flair. He wasn't chasing dollars, he was chasing stories. After 4 seasons, Barry left the show in 2015, much to the disappointment of fans. But he didn't vanish. His own spin-off, Buried Treasure, took him across the country in search of rare collectibles. Though the series was short-lived, it let fans see Barry in his element, beyond dusty storage units. Brandy Passanti and Jared Schultz, the Young Guns. Brandy and Jared were Storage Wars power couple, known for their constant bickering and bold bids. Dubbed the Young Guns, their chemistry, both loving and tense, became a fan favorite. However, their relationship didn't survive beyond the show. The couple split in 2018, and their separation grew messy, with Brandy accusing Jared of absentee parenting and a disturbing physical altercation caught on camera by TMZ. Brandy seemed to move forward symbolically in 2021, getting a tattoo many saw as a sign of closure. Today, Brandy maintains a strong social media presence, connecting with fans while keeping her personal life mostly private. Jared, in contrast, has stepped out of the spotlight, maintaining a much lower profile. Ivy Calvin, the King of Palmdale. Ivy Calvin, famously known as the King of Palmdale, brought a bold and unique edge to Storage Wars when he joined as a recurring member and was later promoted to the main cast in Season 5. With a background as a professional football player and mixed martial arts fighter, Ivy's competitive nature and intimidating presence made him a standout on the show. Brandon Sheets, the Side Bet's new path. Brandon Sheets, affectionately known as the Side Bet, is the son of Darrell the Gambler Sheets and appeared alongside his father during the first 8 seasons of Storage Wars. As a second-generation auction hunter, Brandon learned the trade from one of the best, providing viewers a touching look into how auction skills are passed down in the Sheets family. Unfortunately, Brandon's journey came to an abrupt halt in 2016 when the show decided to streamline its cast. He later voiced his frustrations publicly, calling out A&E for cutting him while still following him on social media, a clear sign he was ready to part ways with reality TV. Justin Bryant, youngest bidder, boldest moves. Justin Bryant made Storage Wars history by becoming the youngest bidder ever to join the show at just 22 years old. A true fan turned star, Justin grew up watching the series and decided to dive into the business himself. He quickly showed a talent for recognizing value and turning storage units into profit. Despite his youth, Justin impressed audiences with his fearless approach, confidently going head-to-head with seasoned veterans. He even helped his mother buy a home and employed his older brother. Major accomplishments at such a young age. Emily Ware's redefining auctioneering. Emily Ware's entered the auction world at the age of 17, completing auctioneer school and launching a career that would lead her to national fame. As one of the youngest and few female auctioneers in the industry, Emily broke barriers with her rapid-fire calling style and professional poise. Hailing from Solon, Iowa, she co-ran an auction business with her father, himself a lifelong bid caller. This touching father-daughter legacy brought heart to her already impressive resume. Her confidence, skill, and refusal to be intimidated earned her the respect of both viewers and competitors. Emily Wares is a shining example that in a male-dominated space, excellence, not volume, wins the day. What's next for the Storage Wars cast? From legendary veterans to bold new faces, the Storage Wars cast continues to evolve and inspire. Whether they've moved on to new careers, built businesses, or returned for more bidding battles, each has carved out a unique path post-show. Are you excited to see what's next for your favorite Storage Wars stars? Don't forget to subscribe and stay updated on their latest adventures.